What do pizza and bourbon have in common? It's the ingredients. And for me, a great pizza is pepperoni, mushrooms, and green olives. But in bourbon, we don't call them ingredients, we call it the mash bill. And the mash bill is what goes into making a bourbon or a whiskey. And that consists of 5 different grains. We have corn, and in the bourbon world, bourbon must be made with at least 51% corn. We have rye, we have wheat. Rye tends to give it a more spicy flavor. The wheat gives it a sweeter flavor. And then we have malted barley. Malted barley takes the enzymes that are in a bourbon and breaks down the starches from the other 2 grains and creates those sugars. We'll talk about more of that later. And then occasionally you'll have a 5th grain called malted rye. It's a little more unique and not used as much. And those are the core ingredients that go into making a whiskey what it is. It tends to give it a little bit of its flavor profile. A lot of that flavor comes from the white charred oak barrel that it aged in, but those different grains give it a different unique profile. And in the bourbon world, we call that a mash bill. Next time you're at a distillery or a liquor store and you find a bourbon or a whiskey that you really like, ask them what the mash bill is. What are the ingredients on the inside that make it sweet or spicy or just in between that you really love? Hello everyone, I'm Stephen Armstrong, your executive bourbon steward. And today I'm at one of my favorite distilleries, Back Roads Distilling in LaOtto, Indiana, where they've been working behind the scenes in the lab here to create something new and unique that also is going to serve a purpose. And that's their new Rickhouse Rye Whiskey. The mash bill on this is 95% rye and 5% malted barley. What's unique about this whiskey is that it serves a purpose, and that's to support the Laotto Fire Department. And not only to support them, but the rye that was used in this whiskey was actually grown behind the Laotto firehouse. So they harvested all that rye, they brought it to the distillery, and they turned it into a whiskey a year later. And I have to tell you, I sampled this whiskey and it tastes very cola forward. It's very sweet. A lot of times rye brings a spicier note to the whiskey or bourbon. In this case, it's completely opposite. The nose on it is fantastic. When you smell it, it's like, wow, I think this is a cola that I'm drinking and not a whiskey. So it is unbelievably delicious. I loved it. It's unique in that they're not gonna sell it here at the distillery. You actually go to the Laotto Fire Department on a Monday night and they'll take reservations. There's only 1 single barrel of it. So when that barrel's gone, it's completely gone. What else I think makes this unique is that the distillers and the owners here at Backroads Distilling are 4th generation firefighters and 5th generation farmers. So everything they harvest in this bottle comes locally. All the proceeds, when you buy a bottle of this, go back to support the Laotto Fire Department. Community doesn't get much better than that, and great whiskey supports great communities. There's only a few bottles of this left, so make sure you get your orders in for this whiskey that's 95% rye, 5% malted barley. And that, my friends, is the mash bill.